Hello everyone, welcome to Aegina Craft. This used to be my workshop. This was the place where I did my 3D works, my engine works, my animations. This is where I did all the training videos for Photoshop or for Unreal Engine, for MetaHuman and everything else in between. Now it collects dust and I don't usually come in here unless I have to, and today I have to because it's extremely hot and that's the only air conditioner I can get. So today, sorry, I'm gonna put you on this handle thing. So today I want to talk to you about workshop temperatures, hot resin, how to work with it. Many of you know this channel is not monetized. Many of you know that Google fucked me over, and every penny I ever made is held hostage by Google, by YouTube, because they don't accept my residency permit, which was officially created by the Grey government, because it's a paper booklet and not a plastic card. Google's AI doesn't recognize it, and they don't let me prove my identity with my other Hungarian papers. It has to be a Greek paper. Long story short, whatever money I made, Google will not release it to me unless I can prove that I am I legally, and they can only accept Greek IDs, Greek passports, or Greek driver's licenses. I have none of those because I'm a Hungarian living in Greece with a residency permit, with a photo ID and everything. Long story short, if you ever paid money to Google, please ask for a refund, okay? The money you sent to me, super chats, super thanks, super whatever, memberships, cancel everything, refund that shit, because it never got to me and I will never receive it. It sits on an account at Google and they do whatever they fucking want with your money. And okay, I'm not gonna get into my Rage Against the Machine state. What I want to talk about is resin and the experiments I've done today. So why I'm saying the channel is unmonetized, because you can support me on aeginacraft.com. You can buy stuff from me, which I make, you know, and you can support me on buymeacoffee.com too. You can throw some change at me, and I'm extremely grateful for it because I can pay the bills, the rents, food, car repairs, you know, like all that shit. And I'm eternally grateful for your help. Seriously, I can't thank you enough. You bought some stuff from my web shop, and I wanted to make some of that in the workshop today, where I realized it's like over 100 Fahrenheit and it's like 36 degrees in the workshop, and the humidity is somewhere 80%. What happened yesterday is I wanted to make some sea-themed soap dishes. Now, what is a sea-themed soap dish? It's a soap dish like this, okay? Made by me, with sea urchin shells and seashells collected by me and my wife. And we collect the small crustaceans on the bottom. As you can see, no, you can't. There you go. So we make these soap dishes. And I used to make it in the winter, before the channel kicked off. I like the shape. I like the style of it. You know, you put the soap here, and the water drips out here. Your soap never gets soggy and all that shit. And I like that. And this soap dish was available on my web shop. Now I canceled it, and it's not available anymore because I wanted to make some yesterday, and this is what happened. Can you see the bubbles? This is supposed to be clear. When I poured it, it was clear. When I demolded it, it had bubbles in it. I didn't put bubbles in here. Bubbles just happened. Why it happened? Well, I tell you why it happened. The temperature of the epoxy was too high. It has nothing to do with the workshop temperature. Don't worry about the workshop temperature. Workshop temperature should not change the going of time of the resin. And this is almost flash cured. This is not flash cured, but it's like almost. Flash cure means that there are so many bubbles in it, so that there is not enough space for the epoxy to be really, and it becomes like this like foam, okay, and becomes crumbly. Almost happened to this. The problem was my resins sit in my workshop where it's always 30 plus degrees, and it starts off from that temperature, starts to set off from 30 something of degrees, and it immediately goes to flash cure because it flash cures about 50 to 60 degrees up. Okay. So the solution for that, the solution for a very hot workshop is put your resins into ice buckets before you use them. So get these ice battery, we call them in Hungarian, these fucking plastic thing you put in a freezer, it freezes, and you put it in a bag and it keeps shit cool. Put a bucket full of ice, or with these ice fucking things, put water in it, put the resin jars in there, and cool it down to at least like 15 degrees Celsius. Okay? Once you get it to that temperature, you can work with it in a 35-degree environment, no problem, because the resin will have more time to warm up while it's in the mold, and you avoid flash curing. On the soaps, the people who you people who ordered it, you know who you are. I sent you the previously made soap dishes I made in the winter. None of these bubbly ones gonna go out to anybody. Sheila says it's fine. My wife thinks it's okay because bubbles are in theme with the water thing, and she thinks they look good. I hate them because I have an ADHD brain and I have a picture in my head, and if it's not the picture, I hate it. Hard to be an artist when you're an engineer. Long story short, don't want to pull this too long. These are not available on the web shop anymore. They will be available in the winter, probably when the weather is better. If you want these, I don't really want to sell them. I might put them out in the shop. If you really want to put your hands on these, hit me up on Facebook, on Aegina Craft Facebook page, and we talk about it. I don't know. Tell me, what do you think? What do you think? They are good or not? Yay or nay? Sucks monkey dicks or doesn't suck monkey dicks? I'm sorry about my foul language. This is the 5th time I'm trying to record this video, and I always fuck it up in the end. Either the mic goes out or shit like that happens. Anyway, so how to fix too hot resin? You either cool down the resin, you cool down the storage area, or you put them in a cool storage area. You cool down your workshop, but you have to cool down your workshop very well, like to 20 something degrees, or you buy a dehumidifier, a portable dehumidifier machine, because I don't know about you, but I cannot afford to set up an AC system in my workshop. Like, my workshop is a fucking wood storage shed. Okay, so it's just. But if you buy a dehumidifier, what a dehumidifier does is warms up some metal bit in itself and blows cool air out, and the condensation collects on that metal bit and it drops into a storage container. That's the technical. Basically, cool air out, water in. It's a dumbed down AC, okay? And that's how it works. And it's usually cheaper than an AC, I think. Anyway, you have a look at that. That it could be a solution for workshop temperatures. Don't fuck with too hot resin. It's just worthless. It's pointless. I wasted about 3 or 4 kilos already, and learn from my mistakes, guys. Okay, just cool down your fucking resin before you get to it, because It's just a waste of time. But anyway, uh, good news. Everything else is available in the web shop. Good news is okay. I wanna tell you three more news things about the channel. First, I got a chance to have a tent or a kiosk at the Pistachio Festival for 300 euros in 15th of September. There is like a big international pistachio festival in Aegina, and it's like millions of people come. And if I can get a little kiosk for 300 euros, I can sell my shit there, so I can make money, which is great. I need to put some money together, or ask for a loan or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out. And I'm gonna apply for this place, and I'm gonna make these pistachio keepsakes and everything pistachio. But the news about this is I'm gonna make a bunch more of these pistachio forever pistachio keepsakes, and I got some fabric dye. You know, the powder in a little satchel. I bought red, black, and green, red, black, and blue, and we're gonna test it. We're gonna test it in these resin experiments where I make these pistachios. So there is a video coming soon-ish. See how the weather is and how I get around it. Yeah. So fabric dye experiment, but I think I told you about this before. And look what the cat brought in. Cogs, gears. Many of you don't know, but I used to be a big steampunk back in the day. A punk in general, okay? I'm a Degenex. I'm a punk in general. Story is, I like steampunk, I like steam, I like cogs, and I got my hand on some cog wheels, so we're gonna make a steampunk themed tray or table. I don't know yet. You know how it goes with us. We're just gonna wing it. We got cog wheels and watch parts and all that jazz, and I'm gonna throw it in a project. So that is coming. What else? What else? Yeah, one more thing. I got metric fuck ton of lemons in my garden. I just don't know what to do with them anymore. We made jam, limoncello, lemon curd, lemon cakes, lemon this, lemon that, lemon. Don't give me recipes, guys. I read it. I read it all. I saw it all. I wanted to make a project with dried out lemon slices, and when I dried the lemon on the sun, they became black, like this dark brownish color. So I went down the rabbit hole and I bought silica gel powder or balls. I'm not sure. Again, with the balls, I'm sorry. So I bought this silica gel something, a kilo on Amazon. And I'm planning to do an experiment where I'm going to put lemon slices in that silica thing. It usually works with flowers, so you put the flower in silica gel and it sucks the water out and it doesn't deform the flower petals and shit. So I'm going to try that with lemon, see what comes out, and we're going to have a project with that once that shit arrives. It's supposed to be here 2 weeks ago. We'll see how it goes. But anyway, I digress. Yeah, so story is keep your resin cool or cool it down before you use it, because cooling down resin is much cheaper than cooling down workshop. Also, if the humidity is too high in your workshop, your shit is going to become hazy as fuck. What I mean is, this was so hazy you couldn't see the center. You want to know how I fixed it? Very simple. I got 1000 grit sandpaper and I scrubbed everything up with it, made it very, very hazy. And then I got the varnish from the top of my shelf, which is the cheapest varnish I could get. It's an $8 per can varnish. And I sprayed it all over it, one thin coat, and I left it there overnight. Next morning I came out and it looked like this. Without the fingerprints, of course. But all shit was visible. Now, I was very happy with that. One thing you should know, when you varnish resin, You have to cover every single bit of it because air and water likes to go in between the layer of varnish and resin and like to pop it off. And the whole thing will look like when you have air bubbles on your screen protector, right? So make sure you put at least 5 or 6 coats of varnish on the resin to completely cover it fully. And that's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. I really hope you got something out of this video. Everybody who supported me on buymeacoffee.com or with a nice comment or buying something from my web shop, I am eternally grateful to you. You're literally saving my fucking life and my family's life with your support. You don't know how much it fucking means to me. But I want to thank you for it. And I promise I'm not gonna cry. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you got something out of this video. I see you guys in the next one. Bye.